England led out by a jubilant crowd and their captain for this game, Doug Maltby. They take on New Zealand in a semi-final. The Bananas are a nice touch as well. Alongside me for this game, Alice Summer. It's a semi-final in the men's 30, and it's New Zealand against the hosts.
Yeah, this should be a good game. Obviously, this is to get into the final, so always a big one on the hands.
It will likely be Australia in that final. That's not the first time that those words will be uttered across the competition.
Yeah, just the weather taking a turn on us here in Nottingham Highfields. It was sunny all day, now it's picked up a little bit of a breeze.
Well, perhaps that will favour the locals against New Zealand. New Zealand, of course, through to the 35s final where they'll play Australia. It's going to be a long weekend if you are a non-Tasmanian, as the Kiwis and the Aussies are going to dominate. Can anyone keep them out of the medal places? We'll find out here. And we'll find out in the men's 35 division as the hosts look to cause an upset and take down New Zealand. They'll tap off from the half. It's finals footy, Alice, and it's about to get a little bit spicy in here because New Zealand are opening England up. What a step that is. Back on the inside from Hamiara Tamati.
Yeah, New Zealand looking really strong. Just a 32 there, but that's going to be 6 touch. Looking really strong from England's point of view. Really good set up D, and that winger being able to chase out really, really high and fast.
Well, New Zealand and Australia, the two undefeated teams in this competition. France finished in second place in New Zealand's pool. England finished just behind Australia. That's their only loss of the competition so far.
Yeah, just England there getting a penalty, so they're going to get a new set of 6 here in New Zealand's half.
Well, England defeated Japan by just 4-3 in order to reach this place in the semi-finals. New Zealand, on the other hand, had a bit of a blowout victory against Ireland by 12-5. Of course, Australia through to the semi-final where they'll take on France, and it's England currently on the offensive.
For the line. And just on that 32 play, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a replay. Just here. Coming round.
Richard Eccles it was who struck at the line. And in the meantime, however, England once again getting tight to the line, but denied again by New Zealand. Here's how close England came. Oh, it's just a diving touch, and an important one as well from Henari Wells.
Yeah, New Zealand's defence here looking really strong, and no one able to get on the board here, but great momentum here from New Zealand.
Here comes Chauncey Edwardson driving them on. But good defence, England shut them out. Cagey start to the final, 2 minutes in, Alice.
Yeah, and watching England's game against Japan, I tell you this, I was on the edge of my seat. Going into a drop-off as well, that must have meant the world to these boys. Making sure to get the win against Japan, knowing they are such a strong side as well. And getting the win in a drop-off is insane to think about.
Well, yeah, England have done really well to make it through to this semi-final, as we said. Ireland didn't put up much of a fight for New Zealand, as there's another unbelievable diving touch, this time to Janai Raumi Eriuti. So England still on the defence, but putting the bodies on the line in this men's 30s competition.
Yeah, the touch coming in from Harrison Farmer, and it's a great one it is. Just saving England just there and showing his speed.
Is Goldsmith. New Zealand still contained for the moment. Goldsmith wants it on the return. It clatters off an English hand.
And that's going to be 6 more for New Zealand. Just as we see the replay there, yeah, the ball's just gone down off the England player. So New Zealand will have a no set of 6, and here, a really solid chance to get a score on the board.
Henari Wells looking to get on the outside of England. Ben Geldert gets the touch.
Just dancing around England's defence, trying to get all the boys up, but just taking the touch there, just burning one.
New Zealand still looking threatening. They're in the 7, winding up the long pass. There's acres of space out wide for Haimora Tamati to touch down for New Zealand's first. How on earth did he have so much space out there, Alice?
Yeah, just a 32 playing, going straight to open the side and hitting that winger. Just a great heads-up play, and seeing that the wing was in acres of space and no chance for our England wing to rush over.
That's the 22nd try of the competition for Tamati. So prolific for New Zealand. England on the counter, however, driving through Henry Stratford. Stratford, here's the pickup to come from McDougall. Brent McDougall is a real customer out in the middle for England.
Yeah, just England here really needing to strike back if they want to stay in this game, and still looking really promising though in this attack.
Samuel Nella on the turn. Forced touch, so that's the final foray for England for now. The ball goes down. England want a penalty, but it won't come their way.
Yeah, England just making sure they need to get high in this midfield D to try and stop any momentum by New Zealand, but they're running into it strong and picking up, looking for the scoop, but a great touch by England's 13, Samuel Nella.
Chauncey Edwardson almost through again for New Zealand. England on the transition, 5 minutes in. They trail by just the 1 try. They're not out of this game just yet.
Yeah, just New Zealand really putting a halt onto England's midfield there, and really static now for England, making it so much harder to get meters, but we seem to do.
England on the offensive, lovely roll. It came off a New Zealander there from Peter Bowyer's pass. But unfortunately, not in the line of passing when it hit him, so New Zealand have it back. That's disappointing for England. Well, New Zealand have had a run of strong results in the competition so far. They put 12 on the Netherlands, 20 on Hong Kong, 10 on South Africa, 19 on Belgium, 12 past Japan, 14 past France and Wales, 15 on Singapore, and then, well, 12 past Ireland as well. Yet to score less than 10 in any of their games. And that's a pretty threatening statistic coming into this semi-final, Alice.
Yeah, and just England getting another penalty on the line here, just giving New Zealand another chance to get a score.
Well, England, sorry, only defeat in the competition came 12 tries to 1 against Australia, who play on the pitch just beyond us here on pitch 3. Oh, just spilt over the line.
What a chance for New Zealand. Yeah, what a chance there for New Zealand. And we're seeing there again, back in that right-hand corner for New Zealand.
New Zealand escape because they've got another penalty here given away by England in a dangerous position. Haimora Tamati can't add his second try, but he'll get another chance here.
Yeah, New Zealand really coming up here, and really great. Mark Hodgson on the ball, number 14, and definitely someone to watch out. I think he's just gone to link here on the ball.
Well, wrapping around the corner instead for New Zealand is Ohai. What footwork from Hornbrook. Oh, what a score. Delight from the surrounding crowd. There's plenty of Kiwis on the bottom half of the field. That is special from Blake Hornbrook.
Yeah, this step on the right and then bouncing again, the head swivel and going again and then going for the line. What a try for Blake.
Twisting and turning his way over the touchline. Blake Hornbrook with wonderful footwork.
Rinse and repeat on that step.
Well, the message from the coaching staff is you've got to earn the right to go wide here. England need to constrict the New Zealand defence before they throw that long ball as Bowyer takes it on for England.
Yeah, I really would want to see what England can do here to New Zealand's defence. We know it's so strong, and we know England do have something out the back of their hand, so let's see what is involved. 32 short here.
Here's the quick pick-up, England on the attack. That's just palmed right into a Kiwi chest. So an interception, England escape. Rigby can't create this time.
Yeah, just a lovely intercept there from New Zealand. Being high up in that channel, the passing channel, that's where you want to be, and just claiming that space, and that's what the New Zealand did there perfectly.
Carried on by New Zealand. Another score here would look really dangerous. That's a wonderful pass out wide. Popped back on the inside. Raumai Uretti puts it back in for Lance Cooper, and this game is getting away from England, Alice.
Yes, this game is getting a little bit. I think that's going to be Jimmy Lynn actually with the score there, number 1 for New Zealand. And what a score indeed.
Lim indeed goes over for New Zealand. If England can't score here off this transition, then it will be an excellent opening 10 for the Kiwis. Great pace, better speed on the attack, but the pass is just behind Hamish Jones.
Yeah, England on this attack now, looking for a doggy's
Jones
play.
on the wraparound. Here he is, sliding in. He will score. England are back into the game. Hamish Jones onto the field. He's injected some great pace into the attack, and he reaps the benefits for that lovely wraparound.
Yeah, just a great play there, sweeping round with so much pace, and that's the change of acceleration is so important in touch rugby, and that's exactly what Jones has done.
Well, England are on the board, but they've got to keep out the Kiwis here and transition. If they want to close the gap even further, it's a semi-final in the men's 30s competition. England have made 2 semi-finals across the 30s and 35s, already defeated by Australia in the last game, but they've got another chance here to get into their first gold medal match. The opening 2 have been Australia and New Zealand contest. What a pass over the top to pick out Jimmy Lim again, but turned away at the door this time.
Yeah, Thomas Davis on the touch there for England.
Oh, and that's lovely hands, but, well, there was a miscommunication there. Lim went wide, but Taamati came on the cut inside, and England have shut out New Zealand. Once again, it's Davis involved.
Yeah.
Joe Wright once described him as having the best beard in touch rugby, and well, he's certainly got a claim to that title. Great work from him in defence. He's dropped to his knees on the sideline here. Look at the catch Bracker's breath. He's kept New Zealand out twice there, and now England can reap the rewards of his hard work. Although it's a penalty, so they will have 6 on the line here. A chance to get back into the game. They scrape through against Japan in a drop-off. It's looking like another tight affair here, if England could convert.
If England can convert here, this would be massive for them, and real sense of relief to get another score on the board. Just another 32 player and giving it late.
The late pass might open them up. What a ball! Ricky gives the last pass and England in the corner. But this from Brett McDougall is spellbinding stuff.
Yeah,
the delay to draw in 2 defenders.
Yeah, just a lovely finish from Tom Smith as well. In the left-hand corner that we can see, really, really nicely set up. And like we were saying, before England had that attack, it's going to be a tight game, and I love to see a tight game of touch rugby on our hands today.
In this men's 30 semi-final, Australia take on France in the other semi-final. Here, though, it's New Zealand who now have a narrow lead against England.
Yeah.
Switch back on the inside, little show and go. It clatters off an England hand, so 6 at the line for the Kiwis.
Yeah, just dug there for England, looking for the intercept, and maybe could have gone the whole way, but New Zealand looking very dangerous with their switch plays, and we know how well they are playing expansive.
Another good read by Davis, back on the field to save England's hides again. Here come the touch blacks.
Yeah, a sweeper play coming round now, but picking
high
up.
on the lift. He looks to the right-hand side. Across comes Davis for a 4th time to make the touch. Are you kidding me? He is everywhere for England. Thomas Davies again saves this English 30 side.
And what a touch indeed, but New Zealand's having another crack at it.
Well, they scoop through unopposed, and then finally a bit of space out wide. A great carry from Mark Hodgson, who found the pass. Over goes Reynard Haggie.
Reynard Haggie with the score there for New Zealand, and what a ball! Just so long and so high, and what a finish.
Cut out 4 English defenders. You've got to feel for Tom Davies as well, who defence on the wing has been fantastic so far, but he can't be on both sides of the field.
Yeah, and we can see him just the English box in front of us now, and just taking on a couple of sips of water.
Now leading back out there to stem the flow of this New Zealand attack again shortly. For now, though, they're on the attack, and it could be opening up here. They just ran out of space.
Yeah, just England on the attack here. Just trying to bounce around New Zealand. The counties play getting it back in, but going short side.
Opens up the field.
I think that's going to be a score for
Jared Rigby goes over. He loses his cap on the way through. There we go. England go tit for tat. Lovely step. And over he goes. Back into the game. They trail by just the one try.
Yeah, just the one try in between here and looking like a tight game. New Zealand with the tap though, and they will want to respond back to England.
Well, they've responded quickly off both of England's two previous scores. Can England shut them out and look to turn it around? We've had a sincere lack of box-to-box transitions so far. Both sides happy just to score instead.
Yeah, and
well, here go New Zealand again. There's the long pass. Well, in fact, it was a dummy that sold even me watching on as Chauncey Edwardson looked to open them up again. Here he is at the half. Edwardson. Oh, that's an unforced error from Jimmy Lim. A try score already today. But England now, we're in this one of these rare opportunities to make it to the box, carried on by Farmer.
Yeah, this will be one of the first transitions we'll see from England here, and getting great momentum as we come up the pitch, but great touches from New Zealand, just kind of holding them in the touch, picking up, going short side.
Well, the offside call, so play through. There's the ball back on the inside. Has he beat the touchline? Well, denied this time. How close were England to levelling up there?
And it's going to be called back for a penalty against New Zealand. So England will have a new set of attack on the New Zealand line.
Jared Rigby unexpectedly found himself in the try area, put the ball back on the inside, but he was just caught. Penalty though. And here is Ben Geldart. Well, it's a forced substitution as well. Off the field is Lance Cooper. England happy to play while New Zealand look to re-establish a six-player line. There must be space somewhere. It's between the link and wing. England equalise, and we've got a real game in our hands here, Alice.
Yeah, England scoring that to equalise the score as we play through here. Just trying to get the New Zealand mids up, and a lovely ball from the outside and a fission.
Rigby the creator again, Doug Maltby the captain, has got his English side level in this men's 30 semi-final. Tap off for New Zealand 4 minutes before the break. They are level again after being in front for the majority of this first half.
New Zealand looking long.
And once again, the winger finds themselves in acres of room.
And there's nothing you can do about that, because that is just an amazing play from New Zealand. As we watch the replay here, just ripping it 4-on-3. And just acres of space, like we say, for that New Zealand winger in the right-hand corner.
Well, Rauma Yariti, that's try number 20 in this men's 30s competition for him. Good pick-up. Bowyer on the charge.
Yeah, just England here having probably another set on the line and trying to deliver. Still got time. And it's going to be called up for another penalty. So,
well, these penalties are what's keeping England in the fight at the moment. They've been squeaky clean in defence themselves, and there's some passionate support by our pitch microphone to the left-hand side. Here they go then, back on the inside from Rigby.
Yeah, just a mid play there, just trying to get quickies, and the ref looking like he called the New Zealand players off. So
it's another penalty. That's what Ben Geldart is telling the referee. That's their second at the line, so they'll lose another player if they don't keep clean here. Another set of 6. England have to score from here, you think. 2.5 minutes before the break.
Yeah, just a quickies play on the outside, stepping back in, going himself for the mid gap, but a lovely touch there from New Zealand.
Mark Hodgson denies England.
So important in defence here to stay tight.
Rigby, Geldart on the return, wrapping around the corner. McDougall, lovely footwork. McDougall is away! Brent McDougall is dragging England through this semi-final. He set up a beautiful try with some soft hands earlier, driving through the midfield in the transition. And when they make it to the 7, he's so often the architect. And this is just lovely footwork.
And he was such an important part of England for the Japanese game, and love to see his try now with the amazing footwork. What a try. But New Zealand still got time before half-time.
Try number 10 for Brent McDougall, which is a really impressive return from a centre like himself, who plays in that middle there.
New Zealand on the ball now, looking outside. Quickie
Back inside to Edwardson, long ball again, but this time it's read by Harrison Farmer.
Yeah, really nice read there from the English winger, just knowing that New Zealand are going to go and try and throw it long, so could easily release.
Rama Uretti denied at the line, but New Zealand with another strike. Lim flashes it across to Edwardson, good delay on the pass. Once again, England read it well.
England will be definitely happy about keeping New Zealand out there, but still got touches to go for New Zealand.
Lim at the half, Edwardson, Lim wraps around the corner. Here we go! Right before the break, there's an interception by England. They'll come all the way back because he's caught on the way through.
Wow, that was an intense moment here in this game, especially with half-time to go. And as we can see on this replay, just the pick-off of the intercept, just...
What a great read.
Oh, yeah.
But there's the touch from Lim, so important for New Zealand.
And it's not long left on the clock. England might be able to get something through here if they play expansive, trying to run out through the outside.
Well, away goes Geldart back inside to Farmer. They've got 10 seconds here to try and change the game. They have not led in this fixture at any stage. And at half-time, we're back at square one because it's 5-5 in this semi-final. New Zealand, who led throughout, time and time again, have been pegged back by the hosts. And here in Nottingham, England have levelled it up with 20 minutes still to play. Alice, a thrilling game, and there's still so much more to come here. New Zealand looks much brighter at stages in that first half, but no one cares about the overall performance if you can't transform that into results.
Yeah, totally agreed there, and England giving New Zealand a real tough game. England's not going to lay down here, and what to expect from the second half, I'm gassed for both teams here, and we're going to have a tough one.
Well, it's simply put, New Zealand and Australia dominating the competition so far. They've made it to the final of every category. Can England turn that around and make their way through to the final of the men's 30s competition? We'll wait and see. With 20 minutes still to play, it's 5-all at the break.
I love Nottingham, the home of Robin Hood. From the bright lights of Goose Fair to the peaceful nature of the Sherwood Forest woods. There's a feeling of togetherness, unity, pure, honest, love. And that feels great like a bright summer's day at the horses down by the lake at Colic. All I love Nottingham. The River Trent, the embankment, the Nottingham Carnival, different cultures dancing. The diversity, just walking down Columbus Street on a Saturday. The two lions in the square stand tall with pride. And when the market's in town come alive, it gives me life. Listen, as the council house clock chimes, and depending on how many times, lets you know the time. I've been to concerts at the Motorpoint Arena, and I've been to concerts at the Nottingham Caves. I've been here all my life and I'm still amazed by this place. I love Nottingham. Sometimes I stare at Hoxley's graffiti colourful walls, and sometimes I gaze at the deers running round Woollerton Hall. Supreme thrills, from chilling up at Green's Mill or up at that castle on the hill. Nottingham, I love you, and I always always will.
Visit Nottingham today.
Well, I tell a lie, just before the break, there is another English team into the finals. It's the women's 35 final, which will be on pitch 1 at 10 o'clock tomorrow. New Zealand beaten by England, so Australia against England is that final there. And then normal service resumes in the mixed 30s final and the men's 35s, where it's Australia and New Zealand all the way. Couple more semi-finals as well, especially over here on pitch 2, the women's 35 bronze medal match between Wales and South Africa. That will be here at 9 o'clock, and at 10, well, it's the Women's Open semi-final, which we're most excited about before the Men's Opens at 11. So much rugby to come live here from Highfields 2. It's nothing but finals tomorrow on Highfields 1, all the way through until 5 o'clock, where the Men's Opens will be the final game of the Touch World Cup 2024, the largest Touch World Cup there's ever been. And England, who were 3-0 down in that first half, have clawed it back level at the break. And Alice, we're mightily relieved that we're going to see a more competitive fixture.
Yes, 100% here with England on the ball now, looking dangerous with the sweep play going around, but that's going to be 6 touch. Just losing count there,
Yeah,
England
I think they needed one more in the locker there to really strike. New Zealand, though, with an excellent transition. They'll be disappointed with how the second half, of the first half, if you follow me nicely there, laid out, because they were ahead comfortably.
By
and then
3-0.
after 10 minutes, suddenly it all turned around, and England actually won the second lot of 10, 5-3. They'll take those little victories into the break, I'm sure. Here's the first strike of the second half for New Zealand.
New Zealand on the ball here, just looking to get all of the English players up, because that's such an important role of trying to get the offside player up. And New Zealand here, looking for the link hole.
Lofted ball has actually been picked off by England. So we'll start again at 0 touches. And it's a good take as well to deny New Zealand. 2 shutouts to start the second half.
Yeah, England driving up the box here, trying to get some fresh legs on, and looking round the outside. A bit of change of pace here by England's number 11.
Suddenly there's a little bit of space at the edge. Farmer back inside to Bowyer. A promising start to the second half. Good pick up from Bowyer. There's the long ball. Oh, it's been picked off by New Zealand.
And he makes a good amount of meters there for New Zealand, but just making the touch there for England.
Haimiora Ta'amati knew he didn't have the legs, so he was searching for support. Good recovery from England, but a third shutout in a row. Neither side at the moment able to crack through the defence.
And we saw this in the first half in the couple minutes, but New Zealand breaking away now. And he finds his player, number 15 for New Zealand.
Well, the man who grabbed the interception and got New Zealand rolling finishes off the move eventually. Ta'amati gets another score. And this is, well, it's good heads-up touch to switch on the inside.
Yeah, some would say that's a lovely little bit of shake and bake on the wing from the link. And New Zealand leading into the second half.
New Zealand back ahead.
England will definitely still want to see a reply here and won't just lay down.
Well, at the moment, it's been 2 shutouts to 1. New Zealand keeping out England twice in this second half. This time, though, looking for another score is Hamish Jones. The roar goes up down that far side in support, but dragged back to the 7. Here's an important strike for England.
Yeah,
Good pick up from McDougall. So often the creator. Another interception. New Zealand will come back for the touch.
Yeah, all these interceptions really come from that link. we see it mainly in the link position here, being able to step up high and grab that ball. But England will have the ball now and be on the New Zealand's half. Just the doggies play, sweeping round.
Good turn from England on the transition from defence to attack.
Yeah, just 32 play here, but...
Jones again. The pass is just behind him. He needs those balls out in front so he can run onto them at pace. Across to make the touch, Henari Wells. McDougall, what can he create out in the middle for England?
Spreading the ball
round
here,
this time is Geldart, and he wins another penalty. Huge for England. 6 more touches at the line.
And especially with just being 1-0 up from England, New Zealand will not be happy in this situation because England are looking dangerous here.
Lovely
looking
step
at the line.
off the right. This time it's Rigby. Well, first touch made by New Zealand. England come back again. They've got plenty more time to strike here. Looking to the open side. Little show and go by Bowyer, and he's over to score. Plenty of space for Bowyer here. England level it up again, and it's a particularly popular score here for the hosts.
Yeah, just walking it in, as we can see, acres of space for that link. And England will be bringing it. Sounding from the box, it's saying, energy, let's go, boys. So can't wait to see the reply from New Zealand.
Well, England could do with a shutout here. It was really tit for tat towards the latter stages of that first half. Tries often responded with a second try as well. Well, the cry from the box is that Harrison Farmer wasn't playing that ball. It's just connected with him. Regardless, 6 more touches for New Zealand.
Yeah, just darting around here. And we see New Zealand being so quick on their toes, looking like a sweeper play is going to happen.
It's lifted into the path of Wahipi, and then trying to break through Blake Hornbrook, whose fancy footwork already racked up 1 score for New Zealand. Here's Sasu Wahipi. Touch made, good pick-up, good step from Lim. There's the long ball, he winds one up, pushed back on the inside. What a pass to set up Mark Hodgson. New Zealand back in front, and this might be how the game unfolds, Alice, with both sides scoring one after the other. It would certainly make for an exciting semi-final.
What a tap back there. Just the knowledge from that New Zealand winger, knowing the threatening wing of England rushing towards him and being able to so precisely tap that ball back into that link hole. So lovely. But a game we have on our hands, and England will want to reply back.
6 touches from halfway for England. They did well to draw a penalty out of New Zealand in this position just a few moments ago.
And that's going to be a new set of 6 for England on the New Zealand line.
Amarangi Goldsmith is pretty upset with the referee there, but he'll have to play on regardless. In the middle is Geldart and Rigby, with McDougall as well. They're the 3 for England who have offered the most threat. Another penalty.
And he's got to, it's currently 5 on 6 here for England if they take it fast. New Zealand's coming, running in.
Substitution, here's McDougall, gives the pass, winding to the right-hand side. Well, that is a huge missed opportunity for England, Alice.
Yes, it is indeed. And just with those types of plays, you see the New Zealand player running in, but they must hit that line to be onside. And England just throwing that intercept, just a silly mistake there. New Zealand might capitalise on it now, just trying to drive up here.
They've got a few touches at the line. That's a wonderful missed pass. The winger has to bite in. And what a ball by Sasu Wahipi. He's emerged in this second half as a real playmaker for the Kiwis. And it's the second try following the break for Haimora Taumati, the assister for the first, and he sets up the second. It's a hat-trick for Taumati as well.
Yeah, so New Zealand just going 2 tries up now, making the score 8-6. And England need to reply here, otherwise it might start to become out of reach.
Well, England have come back from worse before in this game. They were 3 tries down in the opening first half. They've still got plenty of time to rack up a few more scores. That's what happens if you don't take your opportunities. Peter Bowyer looking for his second after the break. They'll have another strike at the line, but they have to make this possession count.
And that's going to be another penalty against New Zealand for offside there. So England's getting a brand new set of 6 like we've seen so many times here. And that's really letting New Zealand down here.
Here's Bowyer laying it back to Eccles. Wide they go through Nella, who keeps a hold of it, in fact, and changes direction. Nella at the half, sliding in again. Henry Stratford.
Really lovely defence there by the New Zealanders, being able to step up off that line to make that touch on that sliding in.
So another opportunity then after Stratford is denied. Here come England looking to turn up the pace. Another touch made, but they've still got an opportunity here.
England on the ball, looking to run hard outsides with the cut back.
They do give the switch towards Bowyer, but I'm afraid that's the time up for England. All 6 touches wasted. And another shutout by New Zealand, and that's the difference, Alice, between the two sides at the moment.
Yeah, New Zealand just looking so strong in that defence. And it's not easy. You're fatigued, you're tired, especially doing repeat sets on the line, working back to that 7. You don't know how hard it is until you have to do it.
Absolutely. New Zealand driving on. They've scored from similar positions here. That's a wonderful pass to pick out Yeruti, who cuts back in. He wants an offside call, but he's not going to get it. 6 up for New Zealand.
Yeah, just a lovely step back in, cutting in from that New Zealand winger there, and a great read of play. But England now just wanting to drive out to their box and get some more fresh legs on.
Good defence from New Zealand. Well, they claim they haven't made the touch there. It's really clever play from Sasu Waihipi. He is looking to turn this game around for New Zealand. He's drawn a penalty out of England.
Yeah, and it's so important in that attacking player. It's your responsibility to make that touch. So most players like to initiate that touch and put out your arm onto that defending player, but New Zealand there.
Hornbrook wants it on the return. Change of direction, ghosting through Hodgson. He's caught. And that's a missed opportunity for New Zealand.
England just subbing off here, trying to get as close to the box as possible to make that transition as easy to get those fresh legs on. But New Zealand really strong in here, but they're just going to get called for being offside.
Another offside call. Too many penalties in this second half for New Zealand, but as of yet they are not punished. England unable to make these opportunities count. They've got 6 touches from the 10. And you really think, Alice, that if they want to get back in this game, they have to start creating soon.
Yeah, 10 minutes left on the board, and England still 2-0 down. But
Rigby hands it off this time to Maltby, the captain. Here he is, Doug Maltby. Well, he just ran out of options there. He wanted Rigby to run in with him. Here's Maltby again, the England 30 skipper. Good lift, and there's the wraparound. Oh, instead he might go alone. Ben Geldart from wide out. Can't make it. England have one more chance. A third shutout in quick succession by New Zealand would be devastating. And New Zealand have denied them again.
So impressed by this New Zealand's defence. England just can't be able to penetrate it, and it's New Zealand just being able to stick together and step up as a team and putting that pressure on England, and done really well.
And that is the difference between these two sides. It's 8-6. England still very much in the game. They've had the better of the second half at many occasions, but it won't count if you can finish in the corner like that. New Zealand go 3 tries up. They've re-established that first half lead that they held at the beginning of this game. And England with a bit of a mountain to climb. The excellent finish from Haimora Talmati. This is 4th for the game.
Yeah, that was a really nice play there, because New Zealand kind of banked all of England's defenders to the left-hand side of the pitch, but then quickly switched it to the right, leaving a lot of space on that right side wing, getting the score for New Zealand.
Talmati, the top scorer for this men's 30 side, as they look to establish a bit of dominance against England. Well, it only took 1 score to spark the fight back for England. They went 3 tries in a row last time.
Yeah,
but there's another penalty for England. They have to use it this time. Surely not, Alice, a 4th shutout from New Zealand.
And like we were saying, New Zealand's defence is so strong, but they keep on giving away penalties. So there is a chance here for England to get on the board.
Pines Jones looking to get on the outside. He's caught again. Jones convinced there's an infringement. The referees wave play on. Farmer Here's McDougall. Wow, sliding in from close range. Good ball to pick out the link. England do have one back.
They were knocking on that door and they have answered. Really nice reply there from England, as we can see with that sliding dive.
Great step from Hamish Jones. Good change of direction. Heads up touch. There's some real clever touch players out there in this men's 30s game. And New Zealand.
New Zealand back on the ball here, and just wouldn't be happy with England's reply. Would want to lead with more, so in attack now.
Good pick-up. New Zealand look to go to the open side. Another missed pass. Surely not another score on the wing for Raumai Yaruti. He's kept out this time, and England will transition as they are thankfully on the right side of the box.
Yeah, really lovely touch there by English wingers. And we've seen so many that have been saved from the English wingers, because New Zealand have been throwing that ball really out wide. But England here on the attack, looking for the step.
There's certainly been a few tries left out there. McDougall out the back door. McDougall is the creator for England 30s. But this time, he is denied by the touch. Here is England again stepping inside and out through Peter Bowyer, and that's time up for New Zealand. They have won back possession.
A really tight game we have on our hands, and New Zealand driving to their sub-box now with great intensity and great meters.
Good transition from New Zealand. They're up over the halfway. Lifted and a great scoop, and it might open up for them again here. One more pass should do it. They have double figures. They've scored 10+ tries in every game of the men's 30s competition so far. The semi-final will be no different. Excellent scoop that time from Mark Hodgson. In the end, finished off, as per usual, by Raumai Yaruti.
He has been a game changer on that wing, catching all those scores, and we love to see it by the New Zealand. But still a chance here, still time on the board for England to get a score back. They won't lie down here for New Zealand and make it a real tough game.
The Touch Blacks have let a 3-0 lead slip before. They hold on to that advantage for now. There's 4 minutes to go. A try here for England would be crucial. But it hasn't been given for now.
Yeah, just England here on the attack and trying to work their way forward. Just a quickie play and then stepping back. And we know his dive is so dangerous.
It's another penalty, but it's against England this time. And New Zealand here, it's down to game management if they want to make it through to this men's 30s final. It's been a valiant effort by England so far, but they're running out of time. 4 minutes to go and they trail by 3 tries.
Yeah, not long left on the clock here, and New Zealand with ball in hand, wanting to play it and looking with great meters, coming up for the scoop.
Well,
going
another
along the
try
outside.
might seal it here. One more pass should do it. Oh, pat back on the inside. Well read. No luck this time for Jimmy Lim.
Yeah, great defense there from the English side. Just wanting to now drive up the pitch.
Is that shutout the turnaround that they need in this game? Penalty New Zealand. They need 3 tries in as many minutes to this England men's 30 side. Do they have enough left in the tank to challenge the Kiwis? McDougall, 6 touches and they'll get in striking distance for now.
Yeah, England on the line here, and we've seen it so many times.
Good hands, Maltby out there, the captain. McDougall again. Creator-in-chief for England 30s. He has possession. There's the missed pass, but it's too much.
Too much sauce on that pill there, and just too strong for his own knowledge. New Zealand will get the ball back and working it all the way back to their sub-box. Punching in really hard here, but England's midfield defence pushing a lot of pressure on this New Zealand side.
Well, they need the ball back, and they need it back quickly as well. They do have a turnover. England have to get a wriggle on here. They need 3 tries in 2 minutes.
That is a real critical shutdown there from England. Like I said, putting that pressure to stop the errors, and really, really nicely done.
They have to score soon, England, to get back into the game. McDougall lifts in the path of Rigby.
New Zealand just being able to hold on, but I think this is going to be another penalty as we can see the ref talking to New Zealand.
I think it will be another pen, but I don't think they'll have time to get back in the game. One more score might give them some hope. Pick up by McDougall. They're sliding in again, Jared Rigby. A minute and a half to go. And I think it might be time up for England, regardless if they get a score here.
And another just force up there. So currently it's going to be, he's going to the box. So it's currently going to be 6-on-5 here for England. This is a huge chance to get a score.
Well, the try might not be enough, but they want to finish with a flurry. McDougall over the top, the space opens up, and England do have an 8th score.
And England still have a chance here as they come onto the pitch. I don't think they have enough time though, but...
McDougall with the wonderful skip pass. It's a try in a World Cup semi-final for Thomas Davis, and his wonderful defensive efforts are rewarded in that first half. 45 seconds on our clock. New Zealand lead by 2 tries. All they need to do is eat out the touches here, and they will be through to the final to play either France or Australia.
This has been a great game from both sides here, and lovely to see a really tight game. Both teams putting everything on the line, and New Zealand still got time to go to maybe put another one onto England.
Well, they go back to the short side. A try would certainly seal it, and that's what's been given, so it's game over here. New Zealand add another one at the death to further extend the advantage. Sasu Wahipi came on in the second half and changed the game for the Kiwis. He was their secret weapon, set up a few and scored 2 himself, and that's what takes the games beyond the host. Game over, and it will be France or Australia who play New Zealand in the final of the men's 30s competition. But an excellent game overall, Alice, despite the host falling short in that second half.
Well done to both teams here, and awesome work. Definitely a strong start, and can't wait to see what they can bring this New Zealand side into the finals and this England side into the bronze medal.
England are out, but for the 3rd time in a row on our live stream here, there's some silverware on the line on Highfields too. Both England sides into the bronze medal in the men's 30s and men's 35s. However, England women's 35s have made it through to a gold medal match. England's women's 40s will not be joining them. They're in a bronze medal game here to try and get England's first medal of the Touch World Cup 2024 here in Nottingham.